Okay, so I want to welcome everyone to this session. Okay, so this is an opportunity to introduce future energy experts to every one of us. Okay, so as we progress, we get to understand what future energy experts is, right? So let's move on. So our uh, outline of discussion will be going this way. We have four key areas that we want to talk about, starting with the about section where we talk about the people, walk you guys through the vision and the mission of the community, and give you the scope of activities captured within this community. Then the second will be the structure, where we show the targets, skills, and the learning path for each of our members. Then the engagements, what kind of engagements do we have for our members within the community, and what are the expectations both from the members perspective and from the directors perspective or the organizers perspective. Then after which we equally walk you through the membership, the pre-survey strategy, and the stratification, and the general expectation as well, right? Then we'll move straight by concluding with the various resources that would be obtainable within the community, which will cover the communication platforms, the learning and certification resources as well. So moving straight, what is future energy experts, or what is this community all about? So without missing words, I will just walk us through this slide because it has a way of capturing what future energy experts is all about. So future energy experts is an initiative for petroleum engineering students, okay, so and recent graduates and other associated disciplines. So we usually say it this way: is a community that was created by petroleum engineers for petroleum engineering students and other related disciplines, right? Then it's a community, so we need to take note of that. It's actually a community where members learn, collaborate, and grow together. So our key emphasis fall within the learning, the collaboration, and the growth uh, within the community, with strong industry experience, supervision, and support. Okay, so as we be moving forward, we'll be sharing some key ideas behind the community. So some of the key objectives of this community, right, is number one, bridging the theory practice divide. So we know that back then in school, and that's equally what is obtainable in our universities and our institutions, there's usually this theoretical load of information whereby students are learning, they keep on learning, and with, as they keep on learning, their curiosity and their curious mind keeps on expanding. But if they don't find an opportunity for their curiosity to find expression in terms of practicality, there's usually like a gap, and that's something we want to bridge. So we want to have a community whereby we show students how their theoretical understanding will be translated to practical applications. So the second one we want to equally capture, or one of the second key objective of future energy expert community is providing research guidance and publications. Most students, they don't really value research because there are more things we be doing within the communities, that we carry out some or various research review studies for students, whereby they are going to review papers, ask questions, make comments, understand, make inferences, make meanings from papers, get used to research. And there's usually these two perspectives: one, research understanding and reading from the academia perspective, and the one from the industry. So through this community, we hope to blend the two divergent perspectives, right? Then another thing we equally want to do under the research is that we want to encourage students through our well arranged plan for them to make research publications. So within the community, we have plans for our student members and our members generally to engage in innovative publications. Then the next will be internship opportunity and thesis assistantship. So we equally discover that one of the challenges that students face is the challenge of internship opportunities. So as we progress, we'll equally provide that as well and equally assist them in their thesis, final year projects, specifically assist them in things like that, giving them ideas and providing them the necessary resources as well. Then the last is the career guidance and choices. So we hope to assist students in their career planning so that they won't feel overwhelmed by too many options and too many things coupled with trends that they are seeing in the internet. Okay, so at this point we'll be introducing the team to the public, right? The team is just made up of these four individuals, right? The first we have is Blessing Okon, whose background is geology, and she's currently learning and practicing petroleum engineering. And for some of us that know her even before now, right, you will understand that she's one of those that have successfully transitioned from geology into petroleum engineering, and we can see that in her contributions with the team when discussions around petroleum engineering are being thrown. You see her contribution and participation. That shows that for her to do that, being a member of the team, she can equally inspire and motivate others into making such successful transitioning. Then the second person is Joseph Awudu. As we equally know, he has a background in chemical engineering, and at the moment he's practicing petroleum engineering. Okay, so you still see that resilience and you still see that determination across board. Okay, then the third person is Praise Ekopra, whose background is in petroleum engineering and he's still practicing it as well. So that's my humble self. Then we have our boss in the house, who is Adango Hart, whose background was actually in mechanical engineering but has grown to almost like the highest level in petroleum engineering, and all of them are staff members of Cyber Crescent. So the four of them came together and came up with this idea to give back to the community, right, through this initiative. So as we progress, we still know more about them. Okay, so our mission statement is simple. Firstly, to foster learning, collaboration, upskilling, and research in petroleum engineering and other related disciplines. So that's basically our mission statement. So anytime we put up an event, we put up a program, just know that it will have something to do within this phase. That's the learning, the collaboration, the upskilling and research in petroleum engineering and other related disciplines. So for now, our focus is simple. Petroleum engineering is key. That's like the foundation. That's like the starting point. Petroleum engineering. Then from there, we equally move into renewable energy as well. That's one of our key focus areas, renewable energy. Then lastly will be petroleum data analytics and machine learning. As we know that every of the if you check recent requirements around petroleum engineering, certification and qualifications, you will see that petroleum data analytics and machine learning have been added. That's to show that the industry is already appreciating and benefiting the relevance of data analytics and machine learning. So our focus will equally capture that or captures that as well. Okay, so for the learning part, the prerequisite for anybody that will be member of the team will be some basis of petroleum engineering. So the person will have at least an idea of what petroleum engineering is, or have interest, okay, within the oil and gas industry. That alone can qualify somebody to be part of this community. Then some of the target skills will help hope to achieve for our members within the communities, the communication and technical skills, which is very key in our today's world. Engineers come up with ideas. Now, if you are, I know engineers don't work alone; they work as a team, usually as a team. So, if the engineering members come up with different ideas, how can they communicate effectively? How can they fuse up these ideas to solve or provide solution to problems? That's where communication and technical skills come into play. Then the next target skill we hope to achieve within our members is the industry specific knowledge. So we want to make them to be grounded, make them understand fully their course of study. So if they are studying petroleum engineering, if they have another area within a specific area in petroleum engineering, be it reservoir drilling, completion, and whatever, we make sure that we give them that depth of understanding. Okay, then soft skills as well is key. Soft skill as well is something we equally want to develop within them. Problem solving skills generally through our practical hands-on sessions. You will see our host members. We believe that our host members will actually leverage on those opportunities to develop their problem solving skills. Then lastly is the research and innovation skills. It's one thing to do research and another thing to come up with innovative research skills. So these are some of the things we hope to instill in our members. So our engagements within the community will cut across these various areas as has been captured on the slide here. It will Our engagement with presentations as well, very key. So we have classes, we have group discussions. Then if there are some papers, recommended papers, technical papers, we review them, and the members will we have like an organized setting for them to make presentations. And if they make these presentations, they will share their knowledge, both the one they have understood and the one they have reflected on, so that we can now gain understanding from their presentation. The next will be industry relevant research and projects. So after they must have reviewed different papers and undergone different learnings, they will definitely identify gaps. There's no research publication, there's no research work you will read without being able to identify gaps. So when they identify these gaps, we scrutinize these gaps on the industry level, in the industry scale, and actually ascertain that they are relevant. Then we can engage them and see how we can make out research publications from them as well. So another one we hope to engage is the thesis aspect of it. So we equally engage our members through quiz, different quiz, and our quiz usually come with awards. So we equally appreciate them for that. Then hands-on training we do within the community is that we have both in-house trainings and some external trainings that will involve maybe external industry professionals that we are going to invite. And as I'm making this presentation now, plans have already been put in place. Resource persons are already being contacted and have already been are already in process. Okay, then another form of engagement that we hope to achieve is through our internship opportunities. So yeah, we will equally create internship opportunities as well, whereby students can come and have their 3 months, 6 months internships with us, like gain the relevant experience. And trust me, we hope to deliver relevant information to them within those 3 months, 6 months duration, so that when they go back to school, they are going to like be on top of the class when it comes to industry focused areas as well. Then For the pre-survey, we have our sign-up form that is always very handy. So for each of our flyer that we put up online, you will always see this link. So it's just like an opportunity for us to have like a demographics of our members in terms of their personal information, their contact information, their educational information, and their expectations. And once someone wants to be a member, anybody that wants to be a member of our community must first of all like fill up this form. And once that person fills up this form, it will now help us to do the necessary analytics, to do the stratification and classification, so that we can provide them some content-based information which will better help them. Okay, so the link is available at the chat session. So do well to make use of it, right? Then for the stratification and expectation, our membership stratification is this: our key members, like the possible members that we hope to have, would be primarily the undergraduates, right? The undergraduates are those that are still in their university or in their various institutions that are still learning. Okay, then we have the graduates. These are people that just graduated from the university. Some of them might be doing their pre-NYC for Nigerian students, or some of them just graduated maybe a year, 2 or 3 years after graduation year. We capture them as our graduates. Then those that are already working, maybe in the industry, equally welcome them as well. So it's actually going to be like an amazing one. And for our grouping, because when it's time for our learnings and our projects activities, we are going to do some grouping, and it's going to be an interesting one because these three levels are going to be meshed together. And I believe and we believe that is something that will be amazing, because you get to see some persons in the industry, some persons that are graduates, and some persons in the school collaborating together and complementing ideas to solve specific or delegated problems. Then membership expectation. For our members, we have our personal expectation for them. One is their regular attendance, very important in terms of the trainings, the project meetings, the seminars, the skill acquisition assignments. So we expect our members to participate actively in the various meetings or projects that will be required of them. Then they should exhibit commitment to learning in terms of the courses that we recommend, or courses that we bring out or put out for them to consume, the books, the publications, and the multimedia, which can be videos or audio tapes or written materials for them to consume. Then within the community, we are adopting the CAPIC mindset. This is a mindset by one of our sister community, that's the Petroleum Data Analytics community, special group interest or group interest group. So this CAPIC mindset is a simple one. The C stands for, it's just like an acronym. The C is means or connotes contributory. So we expect of our team members, right, or community members to play their various roles as they are being delegated or expected to do so. Then A stands for active. They need to get hands-on, participate in whatever thing they are expected to do. Then P means participatory. Is a community where people must get involved in whatever thing that is being put up for their learning. Then I means intentional. Every member of the community must be purposeful, because without purpose, you just see yourself appreciating people, clapping for others that are growing without growing with them. That's not really the idea. The idea is for everyone to benefit. Then the last C there stands for collaborative. So one of the key things we'll be doing is that we'll be teaming up individuals so as for them to complement their ideas and their skill sets. So our communication and engagement platforms. So we have currently our LinkedIn profile. page, which is known as Future Energy Experts. So the link, while you are seeing it on the slide, is equally made handy or available on the chat session. Then we equally have our YouTube uh, link with the name Future Energy Experts, and all of these links are active with their name. Just search them on the different platform. You will see our community pop-ups. Do where to follow, do where to subscribe, do where to like and comment. Then for our WhatsApp, which is the Future Energy Experts community, it's like a general community that will accommodate every of our members from different universities and different workplaces. Okay, so but for someone to join that, the person needs to fill up that form group. So for our learning and certification resources, during the course of the participation and the process in the community, right, we'll be recommending some Coursera certification courses such as Google Data Analytics, then machine learning from IBM, from Microsoft, and different bodies that we have actually verified and vetted for our community to gain experience, gain knowledge, and equally get certified. Then through the course of our training, especially for the petroleum engineering practitioners, we hope to guide them through the SP certification, which is usually done for profession for employed practicing petroleum engineers, okay, or related discipline, and there are some requirements. So when we guide our members through within the community, we equally assist them in terms of learning, undergoing or passing through the mock test and the solving the questions and all of that. All of these things are geared towards making sure that they pass the assessment or the examination and get certified as well. Then one of the another key area we hope to achieve is to help and motivate our members and encourage them to actually acquire any of these globally recognized certification. It can be the PMP certification or the AIOGT certification as well, which will actually make them stand out considering the different competitions that are popping up in different industries. Okay, so these are some of the things we hope to give as like a give back to our community members. And once they have acquired and have gotten certified, you see them coming out in wonderful colors, because now they have both the theoretical knowledge, they have the practical knowledge, and to a great extent they are equally certified. So these are some of the value we hope to achieve during the course of our community activities. So one more thing I would love to add is that Future Energy Experts is a process, right? It's not a project. So it's a process in the sense that it's something that has a starting point and we continue. It doesn't have like an end date, right? Which is very similar, which is unlike the project where we have the start date and the end date. So this thing is something that we hope that we move throughout throughout different levels and generations to come. So anybody that is willing to be part of this community, that has seen the value that we are giving out here, you're always free to join our community through the sign up form and participate according to what has been explained here so far. So at this point, I'll be thanking us for our time and patience throughout the presentation. So thank you so much. I will be expecting our questions. Thank you.